Assalamu alaikum. Every year we come out on Quds Day to stand in solidarity with the people of Palestine, to protest the occupation of Palestine. This year it's much more significant and much more important that we come out in light of the terrible genocide that the Zionists are committing in Gaza for 6 months now. Now, more than ever before, it is important that we raise our voices to condemn the brutal bombardment of Gaza, the mass murderer of tens of thousands of people in Gaza, the targeting of the old, the young, bombing schools, mosques, hospitals, even aid workers who have been volunteering to bring basic foods for the people of Gaza. The people of Gaza are under total blockade that the Zionists has imposed on them. The people of Gaza are facing starvation. We cannot and we should not stay silent, and we call upon all the people, and specifically those in a position of power at any level, to speak up against the genocide that is unfolding in front of our eyes. We as Jews who have been subjected to suffering throughout history, we are much more sensitive when we see other people suffer. And we feel the pain of the Palestinians, and we cry with Palestine. We should be the first to condemn the atrocities committed by the Zionist state. We should be the first to stand up for the oppressed people. However, our opposition to Zionism has not begun just now, when the entire world is watching and sees the evil nature of Zionism. Our opposition to Zionism goes back to the very beginning, when Zionism was first announced by a heretic Jew. Right at the beginning, when Zionism was introduced, religious rabbis vehemently opposed it. The Torah teaches that God sent us to exile 2,000 years ago, and we may not make any attempt to end this exile by physical means. It is forbidden for Jews to establish a sovereign state. We must live as loyal citizens in the countries where we live, peacefully. It is forbidden for us to fight against any nation. Torah forbids killing, stealing, and occupation. Jewish rabbis from the very beginning have warned that Zionism will only lead to tragedy and bloodshed. And this is unfortunately what we are witnessing today. So how is it possible for the Zionists to commit all these horrible crimes? How are they able to continue with the ethnic cleansing of Palestinians from Palestine? Because they are using a series of lies. The Zionist ideology is based on lies. It falsifies and misuses the Torah, and they're misusing the Jewish religion to perpetrate the crimes that the Torah clearly forbids. They're using the Jewish religion to violate the basics of Judaism. This is a crime, and we will expose the Zionist lies. In the last 6 months, during the most barbaric attack on Gaza, we have seen millions upon millions of people around the world standing with Palestine, protesting the genocidal war. Amongst them were thousands of Jews who are true to the Torah, here in the USA, in Canada, in the UK, and even in occupied Palestine. It is not a conflict between Muslims and Jews. This is not a religious conflict. It is an historic fact. History testifies that Jews lived in peace in Muslim countries, including in Palestine. It's only the introduction of Zionism that has caused conflict and bloodshed. Zionism is the root cause of all the suffering that we see today. But we pray for the peaceful dismantlement of the Zionist entity so Palestine can be free again. We pray for the restoration of all the rights of the Palestinians so we can see peace again in Palestine, where all the people can live freely from the river to the sea. Free, free Palestine.
Free, free Palestine.
Thank you very much.